help me welcome we call her the money guru, the Medea of money. She's a financial expert. She's also the money expert on the Steve Harvey Show, Dr. Lynn Richardson. Come on down here.
Hey, y'all. Give it up for Lyte as a rock. I would drop my lyrics, but you know, they want me to talk about money today. We're going to leave that up to the legend.
Yes.
So, Lyte,
Yes.
you know.
Please have a seat. Get your pens and paper.
Get your pen
You
and
never know
paper.
what's going to come out of this.
Because we're going to edutain, we're going to entertain and educate today.
Or your
And
phone.
I just have to say, I have been in the industry for now 11 years.
Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to tell everybody to do is take a look at what you already do and figure out if there's a way to do that as an additional business. So if you are already teaching, you can tutor. If you are already a nurse, you can provide care, or you can provide tips on how to care for a parent who has Alzheimer's. There's all kind of things that you can do with the existing thing that you already do. The second thing that I'm going to say to everybody, because Lyte, she was a natural writer. She liked to write poetry. She didn't know she was going to become the legendary MC Lyte. She was just writing. Now, I don't know how you wrote Georgie poetry when you were 11. Like, that was some sophisticated
that
stuff.
came later.
And I crammed to understand you
That was
saying.
early. That was early.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So she was just
Make
writing. So you are the exact same. The next thing I'm going to do is ask you to do this. Think about right now, what does everybody tell you you're good at? That's another business. And if you are like me, when people told me I was good at something, I was like, oh no. Lyte and Russell Simmons and all of them, they've been asking me to come speak for 11 years. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Now, here's the problem with that. I'm good at it. I can make money doing it. People need what I have. So whatever it is that you are not doing, you are withholding that from the world.
Yeah, that's deep.
Whatever it is that you are good at, that you are not doing, not only are you leaving money on the table, you are keeping somebody else from being free. So the first thing is what you're already doing. The second thing is what you are good at that other people tell you. The third thing is, what do you enjoy? What do you enjoy? What do you enjoy doing? How do you turn what you enjoy doing from a hobby into a business? So everybody can be in business right now. How many of you have my business card? Hold my business card up. Okay, great. If you don't have my business card, make sure you get one at my table. We're going to be signing books, doing all of that. But all you need to be in business is a business card with your name on it. Put your website on there. Go home, get you a free website. Put a phone number or an email or something that people can contact you. That's all you need. You don't need a tax ID number. You don't need a corporation. You don't need an LLC. As a matter of fact, the rule for hiring your kids in your home-based business and writing off the $12,000, you don't pay taxes on that money, and neither do they. That only works in your self-employed sole proprietorship. That does not work in your LLC or your corporation. Now, that doesn't mean you won't have a corporation or an LLC. Remember, you need 9 streams of income. So if one of them is a corporation, another one is an LLC, another one is some other kind of business, make sure at least one of your businesses is a sole proprietorship, because that's the one you're going to hire your children to work in. And they can do all kind of things: social media, faxing, helping at events, preparing things, all kind of things, okay? So everybody can be in business, because you're going to file all of your 400 and something deductions on Schedule C of your 1040 tax return. Now let me tell you something.
Hope y'all writing this.
If you are filing a 1040 easy, life ain't easy. Life is not easy if you're filing a 1040 easy. Everybody needs to get to the place where you have to file a 1040, because that's where you can have hundreds of thousands of dollars in tax deductions on your Schedule C. And it only asks for your name and your social security number. You don't have to have a business name. You don't have to have a license. Now, if you're gonna start a dental practice, you know you gotta go to school for that. You know you need a license and all of that stuff. Don't be talking about Lynn said I didn't need a license, so now you pulling people's teeth out. Don't call me, because they're gonna put you in jail and I ain't gonna have no money to get you out. So you know what I'm saying. But make your low risk. If you're a speaker, if you do blogs, if you do real estate, if you like to fix cars, whatever it is you like to do, those are some of the things that you can do in your home-based business.
Tell them what you did in your home-based business. Years ago.
In my home, oh my God. Okay, so the next thing, and there's I know there's another question that you have coming up.
You want me to get it in?
Yeah,
now?
get in there.
Well,
and
just
then
the
I'll answer
90
that.
days, because I think you talked about the business cards and the websites, but what can everyone do in the next 90 days to set themselves free on an entrepreneurial track?
Okay, so for the next 90 days, everybody go home, make a decision to be in business. One of the reasons why you may never see Donald Trump's tax return is because it's a blueprint for how to write off everything. Do you understand?
Right.
And I need you to understand this. It's all legal and ethical. Everything that I learned about taxes, I learned from Sandy Botkin. He used to be an IRS tax attorney. He used to train the agents on how to go out and audit people and trap them up. He left the IRS over 20 years ago, and now all he does is teach people like you and I. If you go to my website and click on taxes, you're going to find all his information right there. So, the number one reason why black people stay broke, I'm just going to talk to us for a minute, is because we scared of everything. You don't have to be afraid of the IRS. What you have to do in order to write things off is to run your business like a business. People always ask me on social media, Lynn, what do you mean by run your business like a business? No janky business, okay? We gotta stop running janky business, being janktified, running our businesses jankily, okay? So run your business like a business. The IRS says you don't have to make a profit. You have to have the intention on making one, okay? It can't be a hobby. You have to have the intention on earning income. Do you understand? And as long as you are doing those two things and you are documenting all of your expenses. Now, this is where it gets to be tough for people. Say, Lynn, I got you. I hear you. It makes sense. I understand the two systems. I know I got to spend less money. I got to get more money. I got to get my money back. But this is hard work. Let me tell you something. Being broke is hard work. Anybody know what I'm talking about? You could have a multi-billion-dollar company with all of the energy it takes robbing Peter to pay Paul. So you're going to have to work hard anyway. The question is, which work are you going to do? So over the next 90 days, you're going to go and get your name, which is just your name. I'm Lynn Richardson. I have lynnrichardson.com. My phone number is 888-LYNN-123. My fax number is 888-LYNN-798. You follow me on social media at Lynn Richardson. Very basic. That is my home-based business. On that part of my taxes, I report my speaking engagements, when I consult with people, all of that. So everybody has something that they can do. Everybody can be a consultant. The next thing that you want to do is you want to get training. This 20-minute session is not enough. If I stayed here all day today and tomorrow, it still wouldn't be enough. You must get an education. And even though I was born and raised in Chicago in the projects, raised by my grandmother with an 8th grade education, that means I'm no different than you. What I found out when I started working with people at a higher level, at the billion-dollar level, they all keep learning. They all operate from a spirit of abundance and not lack. They all start to think a different way. And so I want us to start thinking a different way. So that's what I would say we should do over the next 90 days.
Okay.
And go and get our books. Get our books. Follow me on
Yes.
social media. Sign up for classes. Do all of that.
Yes, the booth
Yeah.
is right there. We'll be over there right after this, and I think that
We're gonna take some questions.
I think they're gonna go ahead and
great.
meet you guys over here at the book
Okay.
signing.
Oh, okay. So no questions.
Do we have a time for any questions? I think Jane said 5 minutes.
Okay.
Any questions? Yeah. Just 2 or 3 questions. We'll take some
Hello,
questions.
MC Lyte, Prospect Park, Nostrand Avenue, New York. I was a counselor there when I was younger in New York. Being that you're from my hometown, I'd like to get in touch with Pharrell Williams. I co-created Happy, and I also co-created Lucky. All, you know.
Well, congratulations
Yes.
to you. We'll talk about it in a minute. We're talking about
Yeah, I was
financial.
gonna say, what's your question?
Okay, that's okay. Well, what's the next question? Thank you, fella. Brooklyn.
My name is Tan, and I started a home-based durable business, Love to Be, and I actually heard you and saw you on YouTube. So my question is, how do you keep your receipts and everything organized?
Excellent question. First of all, do not let people rush you. When you go anywhere, and Lyte will tell you, it doesn't matter if it's Starbucks, I bought a pack of M&Ms in the airport last night. I always get my receipt. I put it in an envelope. I call it June 2019, and at the end of the year, I have all my envelopes. That's one way, because I want you to keep all your receipts. The other way is there's an app called TaxBot that you can get on my website. You can download it. There's a free trial, and it keeps all of your receipts digitally forever. It also tracks all of your mileage, because when you drive a car for business, then you can also get a deduction for that. Now, you cannot get a deduction for driving from your home to your regular job. But let me tell you what I used to do when I worked at JP Morgan Chase. There was a Starbucks a block from Chase. I would drive from my house to Starbucks and meet somebody there to discuss business. Do you understand?
Right.
That I got to write off. And I had the receipt to prove that I was there, and I wrote on the back of my receipt who I was talking to and what I was discussing. So you can either do it manually, or you can go to my website at lynnrichardson.com and download the software.
Thank you for that question.
Excellent question. Yes.
I just want to say that MC Lyte, you are my inspiration ever since 1988. I'm an adult with Asperger's, adult autism, and your music has helped me all through my life. And on my worst days, I put on your music, the rap, and it helps me. I just want to ask you, how do you get past your worst days?
Well, thank you so much for
Excellent
telling me
question.
what an inspiration. I get past my uncertainty with days when I wake up like, okay, what is all of this for? Like, I need to be reminded. And I actually count the seconds. You know, when you wake up, you're sort of in a blur. I count the seconds before I say, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. He is the giver of life. And so every day that I wake up, I know that I'm going to be met with some type of miracle. So it's having faith and hope that the next moment will unveil itself as a miracle of God. And that is honestly how I do it every day.
We'll be
Thank you for
signing
your
copies of Living Check to Monday. It's short, smooth, easy to read, laugh out loud, funny. It's got the 7 principles,
Yes.
basic, much of what we talked about today.